everyone, my name is Amanda and I'm the Fun Size Reader, and I am coming to you on Monday night, which is not my normal release day, to talk about Tracy and her editor's newest announcement for the Crave series. Okay, so I was sitting eating dinner and I was popping on my Instagram, and all of a sudden I get this notification that Tracy Wolff is live. So of course I have to click on it, and I'm sitting and I missed the first few minutes and I was so mad at myself. But I kept watching and I needed to tell you guys what has been going on. So I literally ran over into this room, set up my stuff, didn't even change my clothes or put on my makeup or whatever, because I wanted to get this out to you as soon as possible. There is news. Unfortunately for us, it's not really the greatest news. Tracy has to have the release date for Court pushed back again. It sounds like they're having issues with production because of COVID and because of all of the supply chain issues with the pandemic. So she wants to make sure that we have enough copies available to us so that we can all get our hands on it. So she originally had planned that it was going to be released at the end of next month, so end of September, and then they pushed it back to November. Now the new release date is February 1st, 2022. And I know it seems like so far away, but as long as we're able to get our hands on it and we're not, sitting, waiting, not able to get a copy, I feel like that would be even worse. So I'm glad that they're kind of pushing it back to make sure that we can all read it and we don't have issues finding it in a bookstore or having it mailed to us or whatever. That being said, though, that means that Charm is also going to be pushed back, which is book 5. Technically, but it is what happens during the 4 months that Grace is a gargoyle. So sadly, we have to wait a little bit longer for that one too. I did have some other things that came out of the live. I definitely encourage you to go watch it if you want to, but I'm gonna kind of hit some highlights here. First off, for the original September release date, they are still planning to do a surprise. The editor, Liz, kind of hinted at it being maybe a sneak preview of Court, but it isn't really announced what it's going to be yet. So I'm still going to be looking forward to that, and as soon as we find out, I'll let you know. They also said that at some point, they're not exactly sure when, they're working on an insider's guide. And it's gonna have like maps and different information and things like that. They're still kind of putting it together, but what's really cool about that one is it's gonna be available on Kindle Unlimited. So anybody who has Kindle Unlimited, you'll have full access to that insider's guide. I have Kindle Unlimited, so I will be looking forward to that. And we don't have a release date on that as well. Tracy also indicated that she has 1,000 pages of content, and that's the cut down version. So I have no doubt at all that we're going to have a huge, massive book. I think Liz asked for 500 pages because they wanted it to be similar to the Crave size, but Tracy turned in over 1,000 and they've already cut it down to 1,000 right now. So Tracy said that we're gonna have all of our questions answered, which I'm really happy about because you guys have been posting some really good questions down in the comments, things that I didn't even think of that I want answered. So she says we'll have everything answered. We'll see how that turns out. There was also one name that I and my Fun Size Book Club chat on Instagram could not figure out how to say. And I think we kept saying it as Mekhi. I don't even, in my head, I don't know how I say it. I just read it. But Tracy cleared that up for me during this little video. And she says it's pronounced Mekhi. Never would have said that. So at least now I know how to say his name. So Mekhi is how you say that name. And at least I know now. She also said that she's very, very excited for Remy's spin-off book, which I haven't really talked about on this channel yet. So that will be coming as well, but I don't think there's been any changes to plans for that one. So I don't know when that one's coming out. Anyways, I know that this was not really the news that we all wanted to hear, but at least we don't have to deal with some of us being able to get it and some of us not, and having spoilers and all of these things. So at least We have it pushed back so we can all read it at the same time and all talk about it together, probably like February 3rd. Let's be real. If you want to chat more, you can find me on Instagram at The Fun Size Reader, on Facebook at The Fun Size Reader, and on Twitter at Fun Size Reader. Can't wait for the next book to come out. Bye, guys.